Hello, everyone.
Well, good afternoon, folks. Thank you for coming by. Carol, hi, how are you? Yeah, it is beautiful here. It really is, except for today. It's a little windy, right? So, geez.
It's very windy. Hi, Carol. How are you?
I was,
Hello, Lori. How are you today?
Lori, hi, how are you?
Hello, Stephen Oki. You're
Lo-
listening right at this moment as you're unloading. I hope you had a great weekend
Lori
with
from
the
Tom,
grandkids.
Lori from Tom and Lori RV and Desert Adventures in Arizona. Steve, Oki,
And
and of course
Sue.
Sue.
Yay,
How are you,
Sue, our
Sue?
favorite moderator.
And Bob, I'm sure you're around.
Bob's listening,
Hi,
I'm
how are
sure.
you?
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Oh, we didn't get
Welcome.
gloves.
No, we didn't get gloves, but we'll get them in a second. We'll get them in a second.
Our glove friend is here.
Gotta adjust the light a little bit. I think we gotta go up a little with this one.
No, I think you gotta go down. No, too much light. Put the other one down a little bit too much. A little down too. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Hello, Jonathan. Crossover paranormal. Can I say it today? Crossover paranormal. I got a little bit of. I caught a little bit of his live last night. That was cool. He invited us to come visit him in North Carolina.
Yeah,
he says he'd take us for a ride.
And we were talking about you last night, and Susie can never pronounce your name, your channel name. His
crossover paranormal.
Her tongue gets tongue tied or something. It's funny. So, gloves.
God, that's what you got up to get.
Jamie from Lower Michigan. Hey,
yep.
How are you?
Yep. And Jonathan, go get gloves if that's what you got up for and you forgot. You played with the shade.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Tough to be old and forgetful within 3 seconds of the thought. So I hope you all guys are all having a good Sunday. It's really, really windy here today. It's crazy windy. Oh,
Sam,
look at that, Sam.
Sam, we got a brand new box, so we'll be all set for the next few lives for you.
We got gloves for Sam.
We gotta make them last, so we're gonna give Sue one, and I'm gonna have two. How's that?
He's used to me only wearing one, right, Sam? Yay, Sam. Hello. I don't know if my pen's gonna work though today, and all my other pens are over there. So, lucky dog moderator.
So we are planning a trip to Joshua Tree National Park here next week, so we're going to be doing some filming on that. We're looking forward to it. We're not supposed to film, but yeah, I'm going to get a couple of films while I'm in there anyway, a couple of pictures or whatever. So
probably pictures more than film.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get a little bit of film, and if they want to, come after Merton and Sue for having a little bit of film in Joshua Tree National Park, then so will be it. That's the way it is. But we went to Yellowstone. And
we really enjoyed that.
We really enjoyed it, but we did not. We stuck to the rules. We only took photos only. And we'll have a photo.
We'll have a nice photo coming up.
Photo/video coming up soon. So.
Oh, I can't write. I got managed to write Sam because my pen is dying. So hi Sam. It says hi Sam. Hi everybody else. Oh, hi Gary. Gary just snuck in. My new GPS get me where I want to go, and then reminds me why I'm there. Good thing. Good thing.
I kind of get it, Gary. I really do. I definitely get it. It's definitely, the older I get. Are you late, Carol? No, you're not. You're only a couple minutes. You're not late.
Carol, you were here the first one in.
Yeah, you were the first one in.
You have to go pee. You got to go pee. What can we say?
Yep, we're wearing gloves just for you, Sam.
Just for you, Sam. Hello, Sam.
Sam is our buddy, and he wants us to wear gloves on our lives, so we always do for him. We just went and bought a brand new box, too. We probably used the whole box on Sam.
Just for Sam.
I had a few left about two or three lives ago. I had a few left in my black tank compartment, and I wasn't going to, even though I love Sam to death, I am not going to use those gloves and dump my black tank without gloves. So that one time we did not have gloves, but other than that, we tried to.
Hello, Lorna. How are you? How's the weather over there in your beautiful land?
Hey, Lorna. How are you? And so Gary from RV Living Life, he has a nice channel. You all should go over and check it out. But Gary, how's your new home? Are you enjoying it? Is Carol enjoying it?
Did you get to move in yet?
Is Lexi enjoying it?
He might not have got it. He said he was buying it. Doesn't mean it's all come through yet.
Moved in quite yet, right?
It all goes. Sometimes it goes slow with those processes.
You get a nice big piece of property with it. From what I understood, because you said something about you were looking at something with a big piece of land.
Lorna says it's cold
over there for Lorna.
Ooh. It's really breezy here today. It's a
little
chilly.
Here, but I'd call it more than breezy. I'd call it windy. Yeah. We're under not a dust storm per se, but there's so much dust in the air that there's mountain ranges all the way around us that normally we can see. We can see none of them except the one closest mountain. The rest of them you wouldn't even know that they're there. It almost looks like fog.
Hello, Jesse and Lisa. How are you guys today? And Carol says Robert got his singing on, Sue. When did he do his singing, Carol? We missed it. We miss everything lately. Jesse, sorry we didn't make it over to your live last night. I went looking for your live, and you guys must have ended a little bit earlier last night. We got home about 6:30 from. We went out for lunch and didn't get home till 6:30.
Yeah, Susie said I got to go check out.
I got to check out Jesse
and
quick.
Lisa, and then the next thing you know, I said she was on someone else. I said I thought you were going to be on Jesse and Lisa. She said no. I guess
they quit early.
I guess they quit early. I don't know what happened.
So hopefully it's just because you ran out of prizes.
Okay, Gary said he offered, they haggled, and they bought it and closed
in 10 days. 10 days. Good for you.
We have been in for 3 days already.
Oh, congratulations.
And you love it. Good for you. Absolutely awesome. Great. I am so happy for you.
Awesome.
And now you're going to be on the road about half a year or so? Is that what the plan is? Or are you just going to...
Well, he's not staying there for the winter, I'm assuming, so they're probably just enjoying
so
for now.
Are you going to be like a homebody, or are you going to still travel? I assume you're going to come down here.
He said halftime, yeah.
Sure, yeah. So you're going to be here in the winter, correct?
So we're assuming he'll be here in the winter.
We can maybe still meet you in Florida. Is that the case?
That's our hope, right?
Maybe.
One wants to know how busy is it here. It's not very bad at all right now.
Not bad at all.
I mean, it'll get much busier when the big RV tent what do you call that? The RV tent.
The big RV.
Big tent sale.
Big tent sale, whatever they call it for the, it's all about RVing and all that. That's the big 2 weeks here. And I would say it's probably just because, and I'm not a seasoned vet or anything, but judging by last year, I would say right now there's probably 15% of the people that would be here during those weeks, right? So
yeah, I mean, it's way less, so it's pretty quiet around town.
It's not bad.
Sue said, that's awesome, Gary. Was that the picture of the house you posted earlier? Oh, we'll have to check that out. We didn't get to see that anything yet today. And Jesse said, phew, we're on for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we waited the extra 15 minutes just for you but you never showed. So I had to go pee.
sorry to make you bladder stretch,
I am always
Jesse.
late, Jesse, and I was even late to that one.
Yes,
oh,
you was.
Boy.
Well, we were out last night a little bit gallivanting, I guess.
We had a great
day.
So
we kind of got home a little bit late. We were visiting with some fellow YouTubers, Roy and Becky, and Tim and Crystal from CRView, and Roy and Becky from Roy and Becky's Travels. And of course, we were over there as usual. All our YouTube friends, as we spend time with them, we'll spend like 5 hours with these people, and it seems like 15 minutes. So we did. We spent 5.5 hours with them, and it felt like 15 minutes. We
figured we'd be home plenty of time.
Yeah, we figured we'd be home like way ahead of dark and all that. No, we were crawling in here. I was trying to find my way in here in the dark. In fact, it's even though you know where you are in these places, it's really difficult to find them at night. It's weird. It's like a whole different world.
Well, there's no lights anywhere. There's no street lights. There's no nothing.
You cannot see the hand in front of your face here because there are no lights, right? Unless it's a moonlit night, you have nothing.
Right. Sam said he likes that glove box as well. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, good for you, Sam. Oh man, we picked those up at Walmart.
Oh, Carol says that Robert's Mini Tinny Lounge is on now.
Oh, okay.
Halftime is not sure about this year, though. I may have to send Carol postcards from Florida.
So I didn't know I didn't even know that Robert did a Mini Tinny Lodge.
Well, she said, he does every now and then. He has where he just sings. So.
Oh, cool.
So we've never caught that before,
cool.
But Carol's told me about it. But looks like it's on right now. Halftime is not sure about this year. Yeah, you might send Carol postcards from Florida.
Anybody who wants to go over and watch Traveling Robert, I get it. Just saying. This is just us. That's Traveling Robert. So just saying.
Jonathan said, I hope that you had fun riding along with us last night. We did have fun riding along with you. I sent you a picture around by mistake, LOL. Oh, that is why there was no text. I was planning a post and out it went early. Oops. Oopsies. Always got to have those oopsies in there.
All it takes is one stupid finger, right, Gary? It's just amazing.
Hit that wrong button.
Or that thumb, the tip of the thumb. It's amazing. I do that all the time. Oops. And it's too late.
Just for you, Sam. Hello, Sam. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. It's a really breezy day here today, but we were supposed to go to a campfire tonight over at Roy and Becky's, and that didn't work out because it's way too windy for a campfire.
It's windy here. It's
way too windy.
I was hunkered down because I'm basking in the sun these days, because I got to keep warm, and I'm an old man, so I sit out in the sun and keep myself toasty while I was out there doing that, and I was hunkered right against the backside of Finicky Franny here, out of the wind, and it was still windy. It's crazy windy. Well, I wouldn't call it a dust storm, but the air is so dusty you can't see any of the mountains.
Can't see the mountains
It's,
around us.
it's almost like a Boston smog, on like a July afternoon here,
Yeah.
but it's all dust. So the wind's cranking.
Gary just made our day, honey.
Why?
I would much rather be here with you than Robert.
Wow.
And he wrote LOL, so he might be goofing.
Yeah, he might be. He might be goofing. That's all I got to say.
Well, thank you, Gary.
I love
That's
Robert.
pretty cool.
to
We all
death.
love Robert, right?
I really do. I don't even have time to really watch Robert anymore. I'm so busy with my own YouTubing and my own channel. I don't watch him that much anymore. But there was a time when I think I might have watched something like
Almost all of them, right?
3,000 of his videos or something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's the one who kind of gave us the bug on this. And then Tom and Laurie from Tom and Laurie RV Life, we were watching those people, and we're like, you know what? They're the same age as us. We can do this. And then last year, Susie decided, hey, on the way home, looked at me and went, no, actually on a live. On the way home, we were doing a live, and she looked at me and said she thinks she wants to do this full time, and I couldn't believe it. And so here we are now.
I still can't believe I said that.
I mean,
not that I'm not loving it.
No, we are, and we
I
haven't.
still can't believe I said that.
And I'm not lying to you at all when I'm telling you guys that we haven't met anybody who's done this who's been sorry about it.
I know, that's very true.
I mean, my daughter, for one, was like, what if, Dad? What if, Dad? And, fill in the blank. What if, Dad? Fill in the blank. What if, Dad? Fill in the blank. And I looked at my daughter and said, Melanie, I'm not going to live my life by what ifs. If I did, I wouldn't have gotten anything done in my life at all. So I can't live my life by what ifs. And so, Melanie's actually kind of accepted it. I still think she thinks we're cuckoo.
She thinks we're cuckoo.
But, the point here is we have met nobody who's done it, who's decided to do this.
That hasn't loved it. Even many years later. Laurie and Tom have been doing it for, I believe, 8 years now. And they still love it.
Yeah, so. Laurie just got back. We were just talking about you, Laurie. We were talking about Traveling Robert, and he's the guy that kind of gave us the bug. And then, we were watching you and Tom, and you guys can do it. And we're looking at you guys. You're the same age as us pretty much, and you're having a blast. And that's kind of what gave us the bug. So, we were just mentioning you guys.
Carrie said, I like most YouTubers until they become huge. Then I'm off to find new people to follow. So remember that when you guys are famous.
Yeah, we'll never be famous,
Gary.
man. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're although we have to say, so we were at having a great time. Oh, their 9th year for Tom and Laurie. Wow. So we were over at Roy and Becky's yesterday. We brought tacos over, so we had a great taco lunch. So we were having a great time, and then the phone rang, and we heard Tim was there. Tim and Crystal from our
CRView. Which
right?
is CRVEIW, so it's
right.
CRView.
Right. And he got a phone call, and he said it was Dean and Shalane, and I'm thinking my ears perked up, and I'm like, I know them. And I'm like, can they possibly be talking about them? And then Crystal said their names, and I'm like, I definitely heard it right this time. And then Roy said, yeah, Dean and Shalane from Grassroots Living. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, I poked him like, he's like a huge fan.
Yeah,
of
I've watched every one of their videos, kind of like Tom and Laurie.
He's one of the people he's
one of the people,
binge watched.
Folks that I really like. We've been invited to like boondock in their driveway before, but we've never gone by their house,
But so we're pretty excited, anyways, that they're coming to visit Roy and Becky today,
and they're looking forward to meeting us.
And they're looking forward to meeting
us.
So
maybe we are getting up on the ladder. Hey, howdy, Roy. How are you?
Hello, Roy and Becky.
We were just mentioning all you wonderful friends. All you.
So yeah, we're
people.
pretty excited that we're they're supposed to. It was supposed to be for the campfire, but that got. Setting up camp here they're setting up camp as we speak.
Oh wow!
Well, tell them they can't leave till after 4 because we can't leave till 4 o'clock. So tell them they got to hang out for us.
Yep.
But yeah, we're pretty excited to get to go meet them. Not someone.
So it looks like we're gonna go get to meet them right after this live. So we're very excited. We were very excited to meet Tom and Laurie. We were very excited to meet. I don't know.
Roy and Becky,
just like a bunch of YouTubers, but there's just a certain ones that I just know we'll get along with, like Roy and Becky. I knew we'd get along with them. Tom and Laurie, I knew we'd get along with them. And I get a feeling we'll get along with Dean and Shalane too. They're fun folks.
Roy says, I'm very tired right now. Uh-oh.
Oh.
They ran to town right now. They ran to town. Okay. Dean and Shalane agree. Oh, so Laurie and Tom know them too.
Laurie and Tom
know them. Small world. It
Yeah.
really is. Come to find out, I asked how they met, Roy and Becky, and I guess they camped the first year that Roy and Becky were here. They were Dean and Shalane were camping like right next door.
Oh,
And
really?
that's how
they met.
That's how they met, and
Yeah.
that's how Tim and Crystal got to meet them. And yeah, really cool. Small world. It really is out here. It's a really small world. So, well, we've had a great week. We had Box Van Deal for lunch the other day, and Mock. They came over. We had tacos with them, which we had a really nice visit with them, and then we decided to do tacos again for Roy and Becky and Tim and Crystal, and George was there. And I'm not sure of George's channel, so can you let me know what that is, Roy? But yeah, so we had a great time with them, and then tomorrow we've got Star coming over. Star is Weird Adventures, and she's coming over. We're supposed to have tacos again, so I had to send her a message today and say, "Would you mind if we change
Is
the
it okay if we
menu?"
have barbecue chicken?
We've had a
We've had
little bit too
tacos
much
3 times in a
tacos.
row. And Susie's tacos are awesome. They really are.
And I've been eating the leftovers in between, so I've had tacos like 4 days in a row.
Oh,
I'm like, okay.
Roy had tacos last night. He says, awesome tacos with a lot of exclamation points. Susie does make a good taco meat.
He learned a thing or two. Yeah, Roy didn't know that you were supposed to cook the tacos first, so he ate his tacos.
You've been eating them right out of the package,
Yeah.
instead of warming them up. So
Yeah, so
it makes
he liked them
makes
better.
them, crispier.
Yeah.
So.
Hello, Nets Vlog 21. How are you? And thank you so much for joining us from the Philippines. Yay!
Thank you, Jesse, for putting Tom and Lori's link up. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for sharing us out.
If you could put anybody's link up you would like that's here.
Jesse is awesome that way. RVing with G, that's what it is George's channel. Okay, RVing with G.
RVing with G. Now, why couldn't I remember that?
Yeah, well, we weren't introduced to him as RVing with G. We just introduced him as G or George. So
yeah.
But he was a really nice guy, and
Yeah.
he gave us some really great tips on what are those things called? Not a generator, but our
lithium batteries.
No, what's the other thing?
Oh, like a Jackery, except
Jackery. It's a different brand.
his was Eco Air or whatever, but the one he was talking about, it's a nice one. So yeah, we're looking to get some sort of a Jackery of some sort. Not a Jackery per se, but you know what I'm saying.
Something along those
power
lines.
boost,
right.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Lori said that we were supposed to see Dean and Shalane on our way down, but the slide broke, so had to change our plans. Planning on seeing them in Quartzite. So you guys will be back to Quartzite. So our big decision today was that our plan was to go to Yuma, but we've just decided today that we think we're just going to stay here.
And we're still going to come down and visit you and Tom down there. We still got to drive down to Yuma because I have dentist work. We still have to drive to Yuma for our hearing aids, but we decided just to hunker down here in Quartzite. It's a small town. It's got everything you need. It's got a small town feel. Got mountains all the way around us. We have the place pretty much, to ourselves for the most part. Everybody respects everybody, so we've decided we're just going to
we're going to try it for this year.
Hunker down here. We're going to make a trip to Texas to pick up our new puppy, and then we're going to do the Ironwood meet. But we'll stay in that area for a couple of weeks because we want to spend time with Tom and with Stephen Oki. So we'll stay there for 2 weeks. Even though the meet's only 3 or 4 days, we'll be there for a couple of weeks. We'll spend time with those guys, and then we're going to hoof it back to here and spend the rest of the winter here, and then meander home. Maybe New Orleans, maybe Nashville, or something like that. But we're going to pick an area and we're going to stay in an area for 2 or 3 weeks on the way home and really check it out, and then go home. And then I hate this word. Then I have to work for 4.5 months, and then I don't
know how we're going to do that.
And then I can do it again. So
right.
I'll take 4.5 months of work to make this lifestyle happen without having to dip into any kind of our savings or anything like that. It's fine. It's great.
Gary said there's a restaurant just down the street called Tacos and Tequila. Now, I bet you like the tequila pot just as much as you like the tacos, Gary, right?
Right.
I know he and his daughter were having tequila margaritas one day when they came on our live. So, and Jesse, thank you for putting up everyone's links. You're sweet. And Tommy Temper, hello. How are you today? Nice to see you.
I've heard of him. Yes, that's right. Yes. Hi, Tommy. How are you? Welcome.
Yep.
Thank you for stopping by.
Sam's just a supporter, and we love that he comes over to support us. Move over there, then, Roy says. So, see, even Roy's inviting us to come stay over there with them, which is very sweet. Oh, you'll be back to Quartzite at some point, Laurie. Awesome. Well, we want to come and visit you over in Yuma because we're going to be going that way at some point, so we'll have to make plans to get together. Hello, Nancy, our treasured home. How are you today? Nancy's she's so supportive of everybody. She's always putting up new links for everybody to check out, and she's always supporting somebody somewhere. So she's a great lady. Check her out.
One of the special ones for sure. One of the
Lucky
special
Dog
ones.
Productions. Check out Lucky Dogs for sure. They're
Thank you,
fun.
Jesse. You're just awesome.
They're a fun couple. They really are.
Jesse's on it. He's putting up everybody's
He's always
link.
I don't think Jesse must do that in his sleep.
He must.
Do you spend that time in your sleep with the computer
keys?
There's
There's a lot of good moderators. We have two of the best here. Okay, that's all I can say. We have Sue from Lucky Dog, and we have Jesse. Nobody in YouTube anywhere could use any better moderators than those.
We're very
those
lucky
two.
to have two sweet people.
They're very talented at what they do. They're wicked fast, and kind, nice, fun people. Both of them. If you ever get the chance to check out their channels, by the way,
Please do. Right?
Please do, and let them know that you heard of them from here on our live.
Gary says, work. No 4-letter words on Sundays. I am against that.
Sorry.
We're kind of getting against that all the way around.
Right. But see, I don't mind working for 4.5 months right now, because what I do, I love. I really do. I just go and cut grass on a golf course. There's no pressure. All they say is cut that. I get on it. I cut it. If it's broke, I take it to the mechanic. I don't know nothing about it. So I kind of like working. And I like New England in the summer. But we'll get there when it's warm, and we'll leave before it gets cold, right, Sue? That's the main thing.
And Gary also says that he and Carol both work this summer. So yeah, I mean, we all have to do a little bit of it just to keep it going. And Sam wants to know, does anyone else like gloves as well? All of us who do black tanks love our gloves.
Anybody who works on a black tank loves gloves, Sam. I guarantee you. Okay, promise you.
Lori said, yes, let's keep in touch with our plans. Yes, we'll definitely do that, Lori. We'll let you know when we're heading that way.
Yes, and what we want to do, Lori, is get together with you and Tom and go over to Molka's.
Oh, we would love that, yes.
And
I've heard so much about that place.
And I've got some dental work when I go down there, so I'd like to plan it before the dental work, and then I can, if possible. We'll talk. I know you got the dog, and I know you have the cat, and it's, you're very limited, but we'll talk and we'll see if we can work something out. I want to have actually a Mexican meal in Mexico. I've never had that before.
Yes, you all definitely check out the Mod Father, Jesse, and his jamming queen, Lisa. They are a special couple, and they put up a lot of fun stuff, too. Yeah. Everything they do is fun. Yeah. They're just a fun couple.
They are the kindest people you'll ever want to find on YouTube. That's for sure.
Oh, Roy and Becky said we're having campfires after this wind dies out on Tuesday. We bought a big stack of wood, so we'll bring some wood with us when we come.
Yeah, we got a nice good bag of wood. This old man almost broke his...
Yeah.
I almost said my butt.
Yeah.
Carrying that thing over there. Oh my God! I picked it up in front of two women, and I'm not going to act like it's heavy, right? So I carry it over, but oh my God, was that a heavy stack of wood? But yeah, we got a good stack of wood for the fires. So
the wind's supposed to get worse tonight, 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
We'll all be cuddled up against your camper so we can avoid the wind.
Right? We'll be hunkered down.
Working will also give you and Sue a little break from each other.
Yeah.
Is that the secret, Jesse?
Right.
You haven't gone back to work yet, so that means you don't need a break from Lisa, or does Lisa need a break from you? Is the question, right? Los Algondos, fun. Yes, for sure. Yummy food.
It's a nice place to go over into Mexico too. It's really nice. Where we go for our hearing aids on San Luis is a very third worldish. How do I put it? Through the crossing over there where our
San Luis, yeah, it's very
all
very
the
sad.
Buildings. There's very few businesses, and the
Very
ones that
sad.
are there are very protected. The ones that aren't there, it's all boarded up.
Yeah.
There's lots of I don't know. It just gives you like an eerie feeling in that one. When you go into Los Algodón, I know you get a couple blocks out of the tourist area. It's very much a third world country. I get it, but where we have the Americans, is Los Algodón. It's nice.
It's very nice.
It's very fun.
And that's vlog. I just want to thank you for sharing us out on your community page as well. I totally appreciate that. And Emmanuel, hello. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
And
well,
unfortunately,
our plans have changed. We're not going to hit Oregon this year. We're going to hit Oregon next year because we hit snow in Wyoming, and there was snow in Idaho, and there was snow in Oregon, and we decided not to do any of the mountain passes with Finicky Franny, and we put our tail between our legs after Willits, hanging around with Crafty Traveler, Lonnie and her husband Ernie, and we bolted south. because
So
I don't want to be driving finicky Franny in any kind of mountain pass.
2 hours of driving, and that was enough for him.
I spent 2.5 hours on a mountain pass with a foot of snow, up and down, 8-9% grades, with a car in the back of finicky Franny, and I don't want to live through that again. So no, so next year our plan is to go to the M23 meet and then book towards the Oregon area early enough so that we don't have to worry about snow and check it out. So unfortunately, it'll be next year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
And I did see your message today on our video, and I was going to respond to our last 3 videos tonight. I have not even had a chance to stop. Hey, I'm retired. I'm RVing, and I have not had a chance to stop and answer comments
Where's
on
the
the
time
last
go?
3
I know.
videos. I swear to God, when life in the desert, you wake up and it's time to go to bed.
Right?
You know?
And Jesse's excuse is Lisa has to be monitored 24/7. That is his work. Excuses.
That could be the other way around, but okay.
Hello, Linda. How are you today? Thanks so much for joining us. Oregon is also bad in the winter because they require snow chains on a lot of the roads.
Right,
Yes.
right. And
Yeah.
I'm not doing snow chains. I'm not even going to go there. So yeah.
Roy says snow belongs in a cup with strawberry flavorings on it.
Right?
I agree.
Or on the top of an unreachable mountain that you can't drive to.
A slight dusting on the Christmas day, just
Correct.
to say how pretty it looks at Christmas, and then that's it.
Or any kind of snow that you can look out in the morning and say, oh, that's pretty, and then have it melted off by, say, 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm not driving finicky Franny through it. That's all.
And Jesse, you did tell us that we wouldn't have any time when we were retired, and you are right, because I don't know where the day goes.
That's right, Jesse.
I mean,
where
does time go?
When you were saying that to me, I remember you said that to me once when we were having our meet over in Ironwood. It almost didn't make sense to me. I went, yeah, thinking, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me, but I get it. It's how I ever worked, I'll never know. How I'm going to go back to work and get everything done, I will never know. You know, maybe next spring, yes.
Jesse says, or in a snow globe from Hallmark. Yeah, that's definitely another good place to see snow. The snow globe.
Manuel says, maybe next spring. Love all your videos. We got snow early. Love you. Stay safe, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you for the comment.
That's very
sweet.
Thank
you so much for watching and for supporting, and especially for loving our videos. It means a lot to us. You know, we work hard on those.
I really appreciate all of you guys who come to visit us and spend time with us.
All of you. And
watch our craziness.
Nuttiness. Doesn't even make sense. Makes you worry about these people.
So we decided to go do laundry that day, and more bang for your bucks. Hello, Tim.
Tim Taru. Hi, Tim. How are you? More bang for your bucks is here.
So we decided to go do the laundry the other day. So we went in and I put the laundry in the washing machine, and then went to go put the laundry in the dryer, and all the dryers were broke.
No dryers in the place to use.
2.
No. Yeah. Well, 2.
2.
Okay.
Like
I shouldn't
2,
say
and
no.
the 2 were full.
They were used. There were no dryers in the place to use. There was no signs telling you about dryers. There's just a big sign up front saying open, and here you go. So anybody who went in to wash clothes there, I would say at least half of them had to do what we did, which is load our wet clothes up in the bags and haul them over to a different laundromat, which is on East Main Road,
which is nice
on the
much
right,
nicer, yeah.
Kind of across from the dollar store area. It's a nice place to go. I'm sure it's not the place to go in the winter, in that you'll have to either go first thing in the morning or really late at night because it gets jamming around here. However, I'm going to let out a little bit of a secret. There's a laundromat over in Bouse, okay? So all you got to do is get on Pomosa Road and drive over to Bouse, and there's a laundromat there in the winter that nobody from Quartzite goes to. It's 28 miles, but...
Okay, you got to sing this one. From Tim.
Yeah. Tim says, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
I could not have done that way, so good job. And Lorna said I enjoy watching the videos of people you've met. Well, thank you. And so we did an interview yesterday with Roy and Becky, which was a really nice one, and also an interview with Tim and Crystal, and that was another good video. So we'll have 2 more interviews coming up at some point. We've still got lots of stuff. You still got stuff from Michigan to put up.
I got a lot of video. I'm not even out of Frankenmuth, Michigan yet, and we've traveled lots. We have lots of video, lots of stuff to put up. It's great to not have that pressure to worry about what I'm going to put up next, and to have the time to actually sit down and edit. And it's crazy.
So Emmanuel's from Coos Bay, is where he's from, and Lisa grew up in Roseburg, Oregon. They say she loves it out there. It's absolutely beautiful. We watched a lot of their videos from out there. They just took a trip out there this year, and oh my God, it's very beautiful out there. And Jesse said you need to do it the way Grandma did it, old-fashioned clothesline, Martin.
In the desert, you would dry your clothes out in a hot beat. I'll
Yeah.
tell you right now. They'd be a little dusty, but they'd be dried out in a hot beat. Things dry out fast here.
Yeah.
If you take a couple pieces of bread and lay them down, and then go do something before you make your sandwich, chances are when you come back for that piece of bread, it's going to be a little bit stale. That's how little
It's very
humidity
dry,
that
yeah.
there is here. There's very,
Yeah.
very, very little. We experienced a rarity, I guess, in the desert here was, I believe there's, if I'm not judging by what I saw outside, we got almost a quarter of an inch of rain in one night here in Quartzite. And I guess that's really, really, really rare according to all our friends here. Roy says there's 3 laundromats here in Quartzite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
from what we've
Becky
seen.
has her clothesline outside, and she loves it.
Yeah, I'll bet it does. It dries fast, right, Becky? I mean, just like nothing. Really fast. I mean, it's
I have to say though,
amazingly
I've
dry.
always hated hanging on clothes in the line.
Well, it gets a stiff feeling, but I like the smell it gets. Though.
I do like the smell on
It
sheets.
gets like a fresh outside smell
Yeah.
to it or whatever.
Yep. So they have a classical
Cracker-
clothesline and a washing machine. You have a washing machine? I didn't know that. What's a washing machine? Becky and the
Yeah, Becky would have washed, but
with the
anyway,
washboard, the old-fashioned washboards. Is
Roy
that?
Roy has Becky. No,
I had to check that one out.
Yeah, I would. Well,
And Bob just snuck in. Hi, Bob. He said he's sitting here in his recliner today. Just got back from a ride on his new e-bike.
he's chilling out.
What
Wow.
color? What color is this one, Bob? And what's its name? Bob names all his bikes, and he's got a yellow one that I happen to love
So-
yellow. So, and his yellow one's name is Shoot. It's gone.
So, Bob, I have a request. When Sue and I slipped through Florida to come down and meet you and Sue, could you and I take an electric bike ride together? I mean, race together. I mean, ride together. I would love to try that. I really would. That'd be awesome. I love Florida, and I love some of them back roads that you drive on. You know, I think it's really awesome.
And
Hey, Steve.
Tim's tip for the day is the secret to the laundromat. Get there at crack of dawn. That's what
Crack
we
of
try
dawn.
to do.
The
Yeah.
secret to everything is get there at the
We're
crack
having
of
a
dawn.
hard time getting up at the crack of dawn these days,
Walmart,
though.
even today, we tried to get to the dump site at the crack of dawn. We didn't get there till like 7:30, but we got there right on time because right after we left from the dump site this morning, there was a line building up behind us. But we got there by 7:30, and we wanted to get there by I don't know, at least 6:30.
And Bob's yellow bike's name is Nanner, but it has a different name as well, doesn't it, Sue? It's something that has a longer name, but Nanner is, I guess, it's the shorter one. And Steve is back. Hello, Steve. Hello, Okie. Is a yellow one called Banana. There you go. Nanner, very close. See how smart you are, Jesse.
What is it, Nana Banana?
Yeah, is a yellow one called Banana, he says?
Oh, is it
but
yellow?
it's Nana.
Is it Nana?
It's
Oh, so I am right, Nana Banana.
Right.
It's
Bob said, yep, you and he can go for a ride on the bike.
Oh,
E-bikes.
I'm looking forward to that now. I'm serious, so I am definitely looking forward to that. That will be fun.
Oh, Lorna wants to know how your ride was, Bob.
Roy says it's starting to look a lot like
January
here,
here.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
well, hey, it's definitely windy here today. I'm sure you all folks are used to it, but
I don't want to hang clothes on the line today, though, because they probably get dirtier than they ended up clean.
yeah, we lost the
Because
pictures.
it's so windy.
We lost
a picture of Sweet Pea.
We had a picture of Sweet Pea connected to our RV door.
Yeah,
We had the RV
taped
door
up.
open. We had the screen door shut, and the wind grabbed a hold of the picture, and she's gone. She's off in the desert somewhere, headed for those mountains over there.
we
and,
hope somebody finds her and thinks she's
yeah,
cute.
maybe they'll think she's cute and hang it up, but yeah, she's gone, and we ain't gonna chase her through the desert. There's rattlesnakes out.
I went
out
looking
there.
for her, but I can't find her, so
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And tarantulas and scorpions and such. So yeah, we're not gonna go looking for Sweet Pea's picture. No, Sweet Pea
Plus, it's
itself,
probably,
absolutely.
yeah, probably far, very far gone by now.
Right? Absolutely.
Oh, he means the number of people already here this year. Oh, see, no, we didn't think it was too bad, Roy, compared to when we came last year. We came January last year, so we saw the real busy
we saw
sign.
the
So
bulk of it. There was a
yeah.
lot. There were more people than I expected because I know nothing about it. When we got here, there was more than I expected for sure.
oh, Bob's new bike is called Chopper. It's kind of bluish and multicolored. The colors change like a prism. Oh, how nice! Wow. Now, how do you decide which one do you have? One for Monday, one for Tuesday, one for Wednesday, one for Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Do you have them by certain days that you ride, or do you just go out there and decide what color you feel like riding today? How do you decide? Now, see, that would be hard for me. I'm very indecisive.
I would have to cut an oval out in my backyard and start racing the things. Is what I would do. Get all my friends over. We used to race bikes viciously because we were all raised around Seekonk Speedway, right? So we used to actually have heats and feature and all this. We would line side by side. We would have accidents that were so bad, stitches almost like weekly, guaranteed. We'd bend our bikes. Yeah, so maybe we don't want to go there.
Roy said that picture's on its way to Desert Adventures in Arizona. Wouldn't that be funny? If we got there, he's like, "Oh, this is for you." He'll watch for it, he says. That would be very cool.
She's headed for the mountains, is all I know.
The multicolored one, I would call it BO, short for rainbow. My sister-in-law called her dog. The dog came. What was the dog's name? Dumbo, and they didn't like Dumbo, so they changed the dog. When they adopted the dog, they changed it to Rainbow, and they call him Bo. So yeah, he's Bo for short for Rainbow.
Sue says Bob just rotates the bikes. Today was the first time he's been able to ride, though. I guess they've had rain there for a week.
Wow. Well, I guess you guys can't say you're can't
in
be in a drought right
now, right? Look at my hair.
I know. You need a haircut for sure.
Yeah.
Anybody know where there's a good place to get haircuts around here?
Yeah, Roy. Is there a place to get a haircut around here?
I think Becky did Roy's because if you notice, he had a Beezer.
No, I don't. I'd go for a Beezer, but Sue don't like a Beezer.
I don't like it. I want in between.
Actually,
I guess I'll have to get the clippers out and cut it, neaten it up a little bit.
I like to. Bye, Lori.
Bye, Lori.
Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you very soon.
Bye, Tom, if you're listening.
Bye, Tom. Tell Tom we said hi if he's not listening. Stay safe, you guys.
Tim wants to know how many e-bikes you need in your life. Ask Bob.
Right? He has fun with them, though. He really does. He goes out there every day and rides around.
Oh, Jesse says, my drill sergeant used to tell me that long hair leads to drug abuse.
Right? Yeah.
He was thinking about letting it grow out, but then I said to him, you know what? It's harder to wash around here because obviously we're trying to save water. So it might be better to have short hair than long hair.
I started looking for methamphetamine last night, so Sue decides I need a haircut.
Crystal cuts Becky's hair. Oh, is that the secret? Crystal's the hair cutter. Okay. The color is called oil slick. Looks sort of like the colors of in an oil. Oh, wow. It's like a Stingray banana bike from the 60s. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Very
He's
cool.
doing a video on it, of course. Awesome.
Oh, wow. I had a banana bike when I was a kid.
I know. We all know what banana bikes are in our age group, right?
It was all gold with a white seat. It was really cool. I loved it.
Lisa cut your hair, Jesse? Yeah, I was doing his hair I did his hair all through COVID.
Yeah, I mean, Susie was doing a nice job.
But he didn't. I'm not good at I'm better at the shaving part than I am. I was getting a little bit better at just doing a cut, just to keep it in between. Sooner JH Travels. Hello, John. How are you today?
Hi, John. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Welcome.
Call it slick. Oh, Emmanuel had a banana bike too, right? I mean, most of us probably have banana bikes,
had a banana
right?
bike. Those banana seats were tough on the butt crack, though. Even
I
when
think all bike seats are.
Like remember when I was a kid, boy, I'd ride around the block and I'd get off and could hardly walk. Sooner JH Travels.
John is saying hello to everybody. He probably knows Mo Bang, right? Everybody knows Mo Bang for your bucks.
He's becoming a popular guy.
Everybody knows him, and everybody loves him.
It's not for his kindness and his personality, for his egg rolls.
Right? But everybody loves him. He's a really funny guy. He's a fun guy to hang out with.
Nice guy. I consider him a buddy. We cross paths once in a while.
Sue said that was one of the possible names, Jesse. Slick or Chopper. He went with Chopper because the handlebars are like a chopper bike. Oh, there you go.
Very cool.
Jesse said, but our butts were smaller when we were kids.
Yeah, they were more bony,
That's
right?
For sure.
Much more bony.
And number 2 reason is all around is save water and easy to comb or not.
Yeah.
I know right now he's having a really bad hair day. I was thinking to myself, oh boy, if he's going to let it grow, it's going to be really messy and bad in between.
It's true. And then you use a lot of shampoo, then you use a lot of extra water, so I'm just going with a Beezer.
No, we're not saying Beezer.
Done.
You'd be cold if you had a Beezer.
No, I wouldn't. I'd wear a hat.
We'll have to go in between there. We'll have to find the happy medium.
In
I'll have to practice, and if it comes out a bad haircut, you just wear a hat all the
in
time.
betwixt, not quite long, not quite short.
Right in between. You have nice hair.
Like they say in Alabama, in betwixt.
Right. But we'll just have to practice. And if I do a bad job, you just wear a hat all the time. That's all. Just cover it up with a hat. Nobody will know. Sue says, haha, Tim, Bob needs to start up a bike shop. Yeah, right?
Right? If you
Hello,
could learn,
Rick. How are you?
If you could learn to fix electric bikes, there'd be a lot of business in Florida. I'm sure a lot of people use electric bikes.
Tim said, exactly. That's what hats are for. To cover up your hair.
Right. Right. That way you don't have to comb it, right?
Jesse said, I would name my e-bike Sweet because most folks always say, wow, that's sweet.
I would think it would be a lot of fun to have them. I really would. The only problem I worry about is I'm a little bit like Bob, where I have this need for speed, and anything I'm on, I want to go faster and faster and faster, and I can just see myself taking a dig on it.
And I can see me being more like Sue and
you know,
and falling off the darn thing or hurting myself somehow, getting my foot caught or something silly like that.
I'd be making Sue go as fast as she can, and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Rick says, I'm doing good, Sue, and how are you and Merton? We are doing
We are
well,
doing
Merton.
wonderful, and I understand you're very happy with your new job, or at least your new job is tolerable, and I'm very happy for you
Hello, Sam.
That's the case.
Jesse said, I don't like electric bikes because the cord gets in the way and only goes 50 foot.
And when you run short on cord, it comes to an abrupt stop. Then you're all done, right?
Right. And Sue wants to know how you're feeling, Rick. Hopefully you've not been sick. I know you were trouble. He was having trouble with his wrist, I think. I thought on the last live I was on with Sue's, he was having something. I thought it was maybe just from work, but maybe let us know what's going on, Rick. No blue gloves. No, Emmanuel. We're down to clear gloves. That's the kind we bought this time.
Rick says his hands are numb. Maybe it's
from all that work.
Maybe it's from cutting the meat too.
Dealing with all the cold and stuff.
Yeah, it's cold.
That takes a big.
My uncle was a butcher, and he had a lot of arthritis in his knuckles, really, really bad, because he was always touching the cold meat, or he was in the cold locker.
How's Finicky Franny running? He wants to know.
Rick, absolutely wonderful. The only thing wrong with her right now is one low beam light out, which is a wire of some sort, which I've already got figured out how to fix. Just haven't got there and done it yet.
Just haven't gotten there and done it yet. I know you're gonna do it as soon as we get there. I'm gonna take care of that, and we've been here for 2 weeks, right? Is it? No, not 2 weeks yet. Is it? We're starting our second week.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I will.
But it's just there's no time. I swear.
I will get around to it. I'm just
we've been busy shopping and
procrastinating. I don't need low beam lights because we don't
drive it at night.
We don't really run at night anyways. But I do want to fix it, obviously. But yeah, I just got to trace the wire back, find out where it's broken, and run a new wire. So.
Oh, Rick says my cholesterol medicine is messing you up. Oh, geez. Well, you better get back to the doctors and get that straightened out. That's one thing about medication. It does one thing good, but then it can do something else.
Always something, right? Then they got to give you something for the medication does, and then that has a side effect, and yeah. So.
What's Jesse gonna send us? Jesse's gonna send us something. He's gonna send you something. What are you sending, Jesse?
Excuse me, around to it.
What's that? Oh,
it took her a second.
Oh, geez, Jesse. Do you do that just to stump me so I look dumb? Don't take much to make me look dumb, but anyways,
oh my gosh.
Good one. Yes, for the disposable gloves, just for you, Sam. We need a disco ball hanging in your camper for Merton Travolta.
Right. We'll have it.
I actually was going to buy. They had this little.
Spinning.
It was a. It would look like a.
It was a disco ball.
A disco ball, but it was like a colored one. But it went outside with the solar, and I was talking to Carol, and I said to Carol, I said they had these really pretty balls, but it was like $72, and I'm like, I'm not spending that kind of money on it. And he's like, what do we need a disco ball for in the camper? And I'm like, no, it's for outside. He went, oh, okay. So he got a little nervous because he thought I was going to put a disco ball inside.
But in honor of you, Rick, I did change my alarm sound over to a John Travolta disco song. I really did. I don't know if I can bring it up or not. Yeah.
Jesse said I'm too easy. Yeah, I know. Definitely.
She is easy. She is easy.
No, we have not. We're working on it. We're going to, since we just decided today that we're going to stay here in Quartzite,
so
we're
we
going to go
actually
ahead.
Do have an address, but we haven't actually.
No, we don't have an address.
Well, it's going to be the one in Parker, but we haven't.
right.
We actually have an address. We're going to get one, so by next live we will definitely have an address for sure because we've decided we're going to stay here. And
so yeah, we're going to go ahead and there's actually a place right here in town too. We
and
can
there's
get
a place
one.
here in town. So
Right.
one or the other we're going to
Right.
do. We're going to check it out. We just found out about it last night, actually.
Right.
But
and
actually, I'm wrong.
no, last night. Yeah,
No, we found about it from Mark.
Well, but then we found out.
Then we found
the
out that
Parker
there's
one. Right.
Then we found out
from,
there's one here in Quartzite. So
right,
we're
from
going
Roy
to check
and
that
Becky.
one out. We already
Right.
kind of checked the one out in Parker, but we didn't actually go in yet.
Right.
But yeah.
Roy and
So-
Becky were nice enough to let us. They were going to let us use their address just to have a package sent because we were only going to stay for 2 weeks. But now that we decided to stay, we'll go ahead and set up our own, and that way we can get. I want to get my Christmas cards. I don't know if anybody's sending out Christmas cards anymore, but I want to get some Christmas cards. So I got to get my cards out early enough. But believe it or not, I could not find a religious Christmas card anywhere in town here. So I was a little disappointed in that. So now I have to unfortunately go to Amazon and buy my Christmas cards. So don't buy that. Merton will drive you nuts with the village people.
Okay, just send it to 123 Annie Street, Arizona. No. By next live, Jesse, we will have. Or I'll have Sue send you the address as soon as we get it straight.
Yeah, we'll take care of that
Yeah.
probably this week because
Yeah.
I want to get the
Probably
cards in the mail.
Probably by Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll have it figured out.
Yeah.
And then we'll send you the address then. And Sue, to answer your question, we're going to spend most of the winter here.
We'll leave here in the end of March, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to take April to drive home.
Right.
We're going to take April to go home. Hopefully come see Sue and Bob and go see Carol. And
Right. And we're gonna take 5 to 6 weeks to get home. We're gonna spend a couple weeks meandering at a place of choice, and then we're gonna see all of our friends.
And then Jonathan from
And then,
Crossover Paranormal. I said it correctly that time. Crossover Paranormal. He invited us to come. He's down in North Carolina, so he invited us to come by and visit with him, so we can add him to our Carol area list. And then so we're gonna see as many people as we can and go visit. Our other person we were supposed to go make plans with is Rick, and Rick is also gonna
William Brody.
William Brody hasn't popped up yet today, so we're missing him. But he also said he'll come and meet us with Rick, so we'll get to meet him as well.
So Sue, originally our plans were to go to Yuma from here in about a week, but the only reason we're going to Yuma.
Hello, the Bud Files. I'm sorry, I just didn't want them to go away before I said hello. That it's starting to go fast. So go ahead.
But the only reason to go to Yuma is for hearing aids and dentist appointment, which is only 3 different trips, perhaps 2, depending on how the dentists go. So we decided to stay right here in Quartzite. We'll drive down for the dentist appointments. We'll drive down for the hearing aid appointments. We're going to leave here when it comes time to go get the puppy. We'll go to Texas. We're going to hang in Texas for a couple of weeks. Then we're going to go back to Ironwood. We're going to spend the Ironwood meet for 3 to 4 days. And then we're going to spend a couple of weeks there hanging around and spending time with Steve and Oki and looking around that area. And then we are going to come back here and finish out the winter. Then we're going to head home probably about 5 weeks early of me starting work. Spend about 2 weeks probably around New Orleans or something like that, and then meander through Florida and see some friends, North Carolina, see friends, Pennsylvania, and then back to New England. So that's our plan. We'll be here most of the winter, in other words, except for about a month.
Bye, Rick. Thanks so much for coming to join us.
Rick.
I hope you have a great week ahead. And hello, Dan and Kathy. Dan, I hope you're feeling
Hi,
better.
Dan.
Dan's been having a few days. He hasn't been feeling well. So everyone say a prayer for Dan. And hopefully he's on the road to recovery. Now that he's coming to visit us, hopefully he is feeling tons better. So let us know how you're feeling, Dan. And somebody else I was going to say hi to. Oh, shoot. See, it was going too fast, guys. Can we go back up?
Yeah.
Go back up for a minute.
Here, Jesse, I'm going to touch the mouse.
Yeah, I know. Watch out, everybody. Oh, Emmanuel wants to know what we're cooking for dinner tonight. We just already ate. We
ate before the live.
We made baked beans with some ham in it, and that's what we had to eat because we're gonna. As soon as we're done, we're gonna take off and go visit Roy and Becky. So, we tried to get everything done before we did our live, so we can just head out and get over there before dark, so we can find our way into their place. Their place is really hard to find your way into in the dark. So, how are the Bud Files today? I hope you guys are doing well. And I did say hi to Linda Bacher, I hope. I think I said hi to Linda earlier. Linda, if I didn't say hi to you earlier, I'm very sorry. Hello. I think staying the long-term visitors for the winter is a very affordable way to go. It is, totally.
Very affordable way.
$180 for the year.
That's one of the reasons why. And the other reason why is not only that, but they make it convenient to get rid of your trash and dump and water, potable water right on the property. So, you don't have to go anywhere. And so for that $180, you get a place to stay and you get all of the amenities. It's a heck of a deal. So we decided just to do it. Just to take Finicky Franny from here to Yuma and back is going to be somewhere between $130 to $170 in gas.
The gas prices are crazy.
So if we give these people 180,
Right.
and we take a Corolla back and forth 3 times to Yuma,
it's
and
definitely
we'll visit Tom and Lori, and we might visit a couple friends down there, but it's only 60 miles away. It's not far. It's a beautiful ride. You
right.
get nothing but mountains on both sides, and it's a nice straight road, and you can do 65 miles an hour on it. You know, you can move along. It's a very pleasant drive. So we decided to stay here. Yeah.
Yay! Dan said he's feeling better. He just ate some chicken. Yay, Dan!
Good for
I'm
you.
so happy for you.
That is awesome.
He's had a few bad days. I think it's been since Tuesday or Wednesday this week. He's been sick.
Yeah.
Or was it a stomach bug, Dan? Is that what you think it was? I know. So I wasn't sure if I said hi to Linda either. So that procedure will be next Monday, not tomorrow. Yes.
We are. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere in the town of Quartzite. So yeah.
Oh, Linda said she thinks I did. Good, Linda. I try to say hi to everyone as they come in, but sometimes it goes up too fast. I sometimes forget, but I'm glad I said hi to you.
We're north of the city on a piece of BLM land right now, and we will probably end up down in one of the LVTA actual living areas. I don't know which one yet, but.
So he thinks, yes, he must have had the stomach bug, and it's the first real food he's had since Wednesday.
Oh, it's good. So once you get some food in you, and you start feeling better, you start feeling like a human being again, you usually will, start feeling better quick.
Emmanuel, we're in Arizona. So it's Quartzite, Arizona is where we're at.
Steve said I might have to buy an Arizona hat. I'll have an Arizona hat, and I'll have a Ford hat. Eventually, we're going to spend most of the years of our lives here, because next year we're going to meander down here, but we're not going to take any big long travel across the country or anything. Right. So next year we're going to be here all winter long. I can see it. I can see us coming right back to here for the $180.
We might stay somewhere for a little while till it cools down a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't want to. I don't like the heat. He loves the heat. Well, I don't like the heat.
We'll leave home on September 15th, but we won't be down here till mid-October, late October, because again, when we meander down here, we're going to pick a place in the country that we want to stop at, spend some time at, and learn about. So that's what we're going to do. Starting with New Orleans on the way.
Maybe on the way back next year, because I don't know if we're going to have time on the way home, because we got so many other
things.
We'll
see how it works. But we're going to stop and meander somewhere on the way home. If it's not New Orleans, we're going to do something.
Could be Pennsylvania, because I do love Pennsylvania.
Maybe Pennsylvania. Maybe Nashville. We haven't been to Nashville in years. We love country music.
Thank you, Jesse, for putting up everyone's links. And Steve thanks you as well.
Yeah.
Check out Steve and Oki. Steve does some awesome drone footage.
He does. It's a wonderful channel there. It's an adventurous channel.
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. He does lives every Monday morning, Arizona time.
9 o'clock, I believe.
9 o'clock, I believe.
Steve, let me know, because I'm not good at my time.
It was 11 o'clock at home.
Right,
so it's got to be 9 o'clock here in the morning every single Monday. Join them. It's a wonderful way. Get yourself a cup of coffee and sit down and relax and spend some time with Steve. It's always a good show. He always has some nice drone footage, or 8 a.m. on
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
desert time. Right.
Arizona time,
right?
Correct.
And Steve, I hope Kathy's feeling well. I hope she hasn't managed to catch it from you. I hope she's managed to escape. So, hope she's doing okay. Let us know how she is. Hate when the stomach bug goes through the family. It's so hard for the other person not to get it. Are you going to Nashville, Tennessee? Well, we haven't made any definite plans yet. But we were thinking about going to the Grand Ole Opry, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. I mean,
I think it was like $350 a ticket. I couldn't believe it, and up from there.
If we went to the Nashville area, it would be more about discovering the state of Tennessee, though, not necessarily just Nashville.
Because we've been there twice.
We've been there. We've done that, but we've never spent like any kind of outside of Nashville time. Basically, there's a lot to see in Tennessee. There's a lot to see. It's a beautiful state. It's one of our favorite states, in fact.
Right. We'd love to go to the.
We might even end up in the end stopping in Eastern Tennessee, which is right on the North Carolina border.
Right.
That goes into West Virginia.
Well, that's where Doreen is, right? Is right there.
It's a beautiful area. I love that area. So we might, who knows? We might even end up living there someday. I don't know. We'll see.
But we would love to go to Nashville, but it's just so outrageously expensive. That's crazy. I'll sing country music for the two of you for half the price, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. I mean, I couldn't believe how expensive it was. And back in the day when we went, back when Alan Jackson was a big star, and I was so hoping to see him. Of course, we didn't.
No.
But now he plays there on a regular basis, like one of the regulars.
Yeah, because
so that's why we'd like to go to see Alan Jackson and like the people that Alan
like
Jackson.
The people who are there now
Right.
are there now when
Right.
we were in our prime listening to country
Right.
music in like the 80s,
Like Vince
90s,
Gill,
2000. Yeah, all those people. Alan Jackson. It goes
Alan
on
Jackson,
and on and
right.
on. The
Clint
list goes on.
Black, all those guys, right.
Tracy Bird and I don't know.
Well, Tracy Lawrence. You mean.
Tracy Lawrence, yeah,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tracy Bird's a new guy.
Yeah.
Right.
But
But yeah, that's what that's why we'd love to go.
all the way
to see
back
the
to like
regulars.
George Jones and all those people.
Like when we went, we saw Minnie Pearl and we saw
Howdy.
and who else was there?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Who's the guy that wears all the colorful clothes?
Oh,
the big tall guy.
I can see
Wagner.
Porter Wagner. Porter Wagner, yeah.
So he was there, and little Jimmy Dickens. That's the guy.
So,
those were the regulars that were there back when we went.
We went way back in the day, which was back then. I think it was only $59.
Oh my God, it was way cheaper than that.
Now I think for the cheap seats it's $200.
Oh my God, it was crazy.
For the nosebleed seats.
Yeah, but those nosebleeds.
You might as well just stay home and watch it on like cable or something.
Because you got to watch it on the big screen anyways, because it's so far away.
Right.
So yeah. But we have done it once. We've done it twice actually.
It's so far away by the time they finish the song, they're on to the next song before you even.
Right.
It's like the sound of the baseball bat when you're at a baseball game. The guy hits the ball and you don't hear it for like it seems like 3 seconds and you have crack, but the ball's already out in the outfield.
Right. Emmanuel said you will see some of the country stars for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we probably won't do it. Not for that kind of money, and we've already done it twice.
We won't do that. We're more interested today in museums and we like old homes that have been redone and like
that kind of stuff,
colonial homes and all that kind of stuff. We love stuff like that now. Not so much Nashville.
You like Alan Jackson too, Dan? Yes,
yeah,
he was my favorite when we when back in that time.
Yeah.
Alan Jackson was definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
So I have met Amy Grant. Oh, nice. Ronnie Millsap and you met Alan Jackson. Oh boy, that must have been a fun thing to do. So yeah, he is my favorite. Amy Grant's really good too. So is Ronnie Millsap. But yeah, we love country in general. Yeah. So, but that would be fun. But if we don't, we do. We don't. Right. So not worth spending that kind of money.
But anyways, our goal is for each of us to pick an area of the country that we want to see, and then we'll do it. But our goal, basically, other than that, is just to come down here and hunker down for the winter. It's beautiful. We just love it. It's just beautiful. Absolutely, it's got a small town feel. It's a tiny little town. It's got all your needs. Get everything you need. You can get water. You got plenty of places to dump. You got plenty of places to shop. Everybody here is friendly and nice and laid back, and it's just so.
Most people are retired, so everybody's in a good mood.
Yeah, everybody's in a good mood. Most people aren't working, so what's to be in a bad mood about?
Right, everybody's relaxed and happy, and yeah. Oh, they sang in a church I went to when I was. Oh boy, that must have been pretty cool. Wow, that was definitely a cool little find for sure. Wow. Have a great week and happy Thanksgiving all. Oh, thank you, Dan, and happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Before we sign off, we're going to be signing off here in a minute. We hope you all had.
And I hope you're like
wonderful
officially
Thanksgiving.
I hope you're officially better, Dan.
In
and
whatever,
I hope Kathy does not get it.
In whatever way any of you want to spend it, I hope you get your wish. That's all I can say.
We haven't decided what. Well, I guess we did decide today, so we're going to just do a chicken.
Yeah.
Because I can't fit a turkey in my refrigerator.
In the oven, it's too small.
In the oven, number one, or in the refrigerator to keep it cold until it's
cold because we get too much food in the refrigerator even to begin to. It's a small.
It's not
small refrigerator,
right.
So our weekly living takes it up. There's no room for. We're not going to buy a cooler and put ice in it just to hang on.
Gobble.
So yeah,
so I think we're going to do a chicken and make some stuff in and do a smaller version of Happy Thanksgiving. So that's the plan.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much.
We so appreciate all of you guys.
We appreciate it. Our hour is up, and we are going to say goodbye.
Thanks to our two special moderators, Sue and Jesse, for always being here and helping us out. And we thank you all, you special people. We can't believe that you guys want to spend an hour with us. But
it blows our mind every single week.
Cannot thank you enough for wanting to do so.
Every single week we start our live and think we're not going to ever have anybody here.
And you guys always surprise us.
You guys always come through. You're great friends.
And you make us smile, and we can't thank you enough for that. And
you actually make our week.
For sure. God bless you guys. We hope you all have a wonderful week. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and take good care. Bye, Sam. Bye everyone.